Hi everyone, good morning. Martha Ermias here, coming to you live from Columbus, Ohio. How's everybody doing today? Today is Friday. We're halfway through the month of March and pretty excited about a couple of things that I'll be sharing with you guys. Good morning, Tolda. Good to see you. How's your morning going out there? My name is Martha Ermias. For those of you who don't know me, I'm an entrepreneur in Columbus, Ohio. I'm very passionate about entrepreneurship, personal growth, and contribution. Good to see you guys here. Good morning. Hi, Ann. How are you? Today, I'm going to share with you something that I'm really excited about. Before I do that, I want to ask you guys, what are you excited about today, this morning? Tell me what you're excited about. It could be the weather, if you're in California, or the fact that spring is coming up, or something great that's happening in your life, or just having great breakfast, whatever it is. Just share it with us. Tell me what you're excited about. And I'll tell you what I'm excited about today. I just realized that we're like halfway through the month of March, and the end of March is actually the end of the first quarter of the year, okay? And I'm really excited about the end of the first quarter of the year because I get to review how my first quarter of the year went by. I get to review because at the beginning of the year, we all have aspirations, goals, and things we want to accomplish that year, right? Now, that first quarter is coming to an end, and it's time for us to review how it all went. You know, what did we accomplish? What did we do? The things that we said we were going to do, and what didn't go right? What didn't we do right? You know, it's an opportunity for us to reset because we still have 3 quarters in the year. So it's an opportunity for us to reset, and if we're doing great, just continue on that, you know, just kind of like renew our goals, missions, and things like that, and just continue on that route. In the areas where we're really not accomplishing, it's also time to review, learn, and do again. So I'm very excited about that, and tell me what you're excited about. I'd like to hear it from you guys. But again, that's something that I really recommend that everybody does. The year is going to go by really fast, and at the end of the quarter, it's a great time to kind of review your goals for the year and see if you're on track, and if not, it's a good time to start for another quarter again, okay? All right, so today I'm going to be talking about 10 things you can do right away to improve your life. So 10 things you can do right away to improve your life. You know, I share here about personal growth, sometimes entrepreneurship, and it's all about sharing. And a lot of questions that I get from a lot of you guys is that, it's great, the thoughts are awesome and everything, but how do I implement it? What do I need to do? My philosophy is you got to start small, you got to start somewhere. You just got to do something today, okay? And just build up on it, okay? So today, I'll be sharing with you guys 10 things that you could do right away that doesn't take that much time, doesn't take that much of you, that will definitely improve and enhance your life in your personal growth. So number 1, you can become a student. Becoming a student. Becoming a student is really going to improve your life, okay? A lot of times we may not be very conscious intentional about learning something new every single day. But the more you start to focus on that and focus on learning at least one thing that's new that you've never known before, every single day, that's definitely going to enhance your life. And that's something that everybody can start right away, okay? Because information, thanks to technology, thanks to the way information is being shared right now, free information is so available to us everywhere. It's mind-blowing how much free stuff for us to educate our lives is available because of Google, because of YouTube, because of Facebook. Everybody's sharing great information out there. I was actually blown away when I started becoming intentional about my learning about 3.5 years ago. I was really blown away by how much information was available to all of us. So first thing I would say to improve and enhance your life that you can start right away is become a student. Become a student. You have to really study the world. You have to study what's around you and learn something new. And what's important about that, guys, is also you really want to challenge your beliefs. You want to challenge your beliefs because your beliefs are formed over time, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're all true. It doesn't mean, if you really always feel like whatever you believe, whatever you think is the right thing, you're really not open for learning. Our beliefs may be formed on some deception, some information that's not really accurate, and beliefs really kind of like guide our lives. So if your beliefs are not right and you're living your life, you're basically living your life based on something that's not true, that's really not going to produce any results for you. So it's very important that we always are challenging our beliefs, and that's when growth really happens. In order for us to do that, we have to consume new information and really challenge our beliefs on a constant basis, because what's important is the person that you're becoming, and improving and becoming the person that is really made up for success, basically. Okay. Number 2, mend a relationship. That's something that you can do right away. Mend a relationship, because having broken relationships is actually very toxic for our lives. Okay, you don't want to have, especially on your part, you really want to live peacefully with everyone. And if there's a relationship that, sometimes, when relationships go sour or there's a conflict that happens and there's a misunderstanding and things like that, we're all human beings. There could be emotions, there could be hurt, disappointment, anger, and things like that. And sometimes we just get like shelled, like we get into that kind of a shell and isolate ourselves and avoid mending a relationship. But that's not a good place to be. We have to really take responsibility, humble ourselves, and really deal with those emotions. And what I'm saying is I'm not saying it's necessarily easy, but it's something that can benefit us and enhance our lives. So we've got to take the step to actually reconcile or mend that relationship. And a lot of times when we come from a place of love, forgiveness, and like humility, a lot of times the results are going to be positive. But at least we have to do our part and try to mend a relationship. That's something that each one of us can do right away to enhance and better our lives. Number 3, give. Okay, give. Sharing and giving is something that makes you happier and makes you fulfilled. But not only that, it also blesses other people. And in return, you actually get blessed as well. So that giving is something that we can do immediately. Like, for example, if you go out for lunch and a server serves you, you can leave a tip. That's giving. Or you could just send a text to a friend and wish them a great day. That's also giving. If you make someone smile, that's giving. There's just so many things that you could do. Maybe somebody just got a job and you want to wish them great in their job, or somebody is going through a tough time and just let them know that, things are going to change, everything's going to be okay, I'm thinking of you. That text could be giving. So giving is something we can do right away, and in return, it actually enhances our lives. Okay, and that's something that we have to get into practice in order for us to really improve our lives. Number 4 is letting go. Okay, letting go of things that you can't control. A lot of times, events happen, things happen that are outside of our control, that are not in favor of us. You could probably, when something happens, sometimes it bothers you, right? You just don't feel good about it. And sometimes we carry that feeling longer than we should. It's bothering you. You can't do anything about it. It has happened. But what you could do is really how you react to it. You have to let go. Things that you really can't control, you shouldn't carry along. You shouldn't be upset about something you have no control over. Of course, you're going to be upset at the beginning, but you have to really also intentionally let go of whatever negative feeling you have about that thing, because you really have to think forward, not always look at the back mirror, like what could have been, what you should have done, or this should have been, why me? All those kinds of thoughts are going to keep you stuck in that feeling and not help you enhance your life. So you really have to let go of things that you have no control over, and that will improve your life. And that's something that you could do right away, because you are in control of your own emotions. Number 5, forgive. Okay, forgiveness, the practice of forgiveness, and this is amazing, guys. That's actually the one key practice that can help all of us become extremely successful. You know, holding grudges against someone, or holding grudges against yourself, not forgiving yourself, that's something that's really going to hold us back. Okay, the practice of forgiveness is very necessary, and every truly successful person, this is something that they all practice. And the reason why we have to forgive is because we are not perfect. Okay, we all make mistakes. We are you know, whether intentionally or by mistake or whatever the reason is, we're not perfect. So we're gonna we're gonna mess up. Okay, we're gonna disappoint ourselves, and we're gonna disappoint other people. What is it that we can do about that specific thing, though? The only thing we could do is forgive and move on. We have to forgive ourselves, but we also have to forgive other people as well. Okay, because just like we are imperfect, other people are imperfect too. Sometimes, you know, people hurt us, or they do damage because they weren't considerate, or they weren't thoughtful, or maybe they were selfish, or even, you know, intentionally they tried to hurt us. Even then, we should forgive them, because my personal philosophy, if someone is doing something to hurt me, even intentionally, it means that they haven't grown to a level where they shouldn't be thinking that way. So I feel sorry for them, and it's not that hard to forgive them. It's you can't hold it against them. Hopefully they will become better. They will stop thinking that way. They will stop hurting other people intentionally, hopefully. If not, the best thing that I could do is really forgive. So there's no reason for us to hold grudges against everyone, because we're all imperfect, we'll all make mistakes, and we will all mess up and hurt other people as well. But forgive ourselves, forgive others, and move on. That's number 5. To really enhance your life, you want to live in a realm of forgiveness, and it's a practice that we always have to do on every single day. Number 6, ease up or chill out. I like to say chill out, because sometimes, you know, we become too serious about life, and we expect perfection from other people, we expect perfection from ourselves, and that's not necessarily a good thing. It's not going to help you improve your life. I mean, we become a little bit tense, and we become a little bit anxious as well, and it doesn't even make us more productive if we are too serious about everything. So we really have to ease up, not expect perfection from ourselves, perfection from other people as well, because perfection is a myth anyways. It doesn't really exist. Nothing is really perfect. Life is not perfect. It won't be perfect. So it's good to really let go and you know, kind of ease up and just be chill a little bit about things that are serious. That's another thing that can really enhance your life, and it's a practice, especially for some personalities, more so for others, because some people, they have the personality where they like fun, they take things easy, they don't take things seriously. That's just how they're geared up. And there are other personalities where they take things too seriously. They're always in a serious mode. They want to accomplish and things like that. This is more important for them. They just need to learn to ease up a little bit. I wouldn't say I was 100% on the serious part side of it, but I tend to be more of that. So one of my goals for this year was to have more fun in my life, and thank God I'm going to do the quarterly review, but thank God I think I'm really exercising that. So you have to make it purposefully. You have to make it a goal for you to ease up a little bit, because you can enjoy life better and enhance your life in the process. Number 7, have faith. Okay, you have to, when you're living your life and when you're trying to go about everything, you have to act from a place of faith and choose hope over fear all the time. When you choose hope, number one, you're more optimistic. You're hoping that some things will go right. You're hoping that you will accomplish the things that you said you are going to accomplish. You're hoping that the day's going to go really good. Okay? From a place of fear, though, if you've had some experiences that are not very good, and you've had some disappointments, and you start to view the world from that standpoint, you're already expecting bad things to happen. Okay? Your faith is actually already negative. You're already feeling, oh, what if this happens? What if this goes wrong? Every time you think, you're always thinking from a place of fear as opposed to from a place of hope. So having faith and acting in faith every single day is something that's going to enhance your life. Regardless, actually, the practice of having faith when everything is going wrong is what's going to make your life right. Okay, that practice is an amazing practice, and it will guide your life in a positive direction. When everything goes wrong, instead of, when everything goes wrong, the natural reaction is we're going to start to think and analyze why things went wrong and try to find all the negative things that contributed to whatever has happened already. Okay, but that really doesn't serve you. Positive affirmation, learning from that experience, but also keeping the faith and the hope that you have about the future is what's going to make things right. Okay, that's something that's really important. So having faith and acting from a place of faith is something that we can all practice every single day that will enhance our life. Number 8, ask a professional. Okay, we have to, and again, this goes hand in hand with learning. Like whether it is, if you're struggling in any area of your life, whether it is health, career, or finances, okay, something is not right, life is not the way you want it to be, then you really want to learn from other experts that have accomplished what you're trying to accomplish. Okay, we gotta really dig in. Like it could be a book that you read. For example, if your finances are not in order, then it means that you have to learn about finances. Or you're not satisfied in your career, then you need to learn something about career. Or your health is not, where you want it to be. It's time to research and learn and understand what you need to do in terms of your health. Thank you so much for all those likes, Samson. I appreciate it. So, definitely what you want to do is learn from experts, okay? Because the true knowledge, the right knowledge is going to guide you to accomplishing whatever it is that you're accomplishing in the right way. If you don't have the right knowledge, you're just going to be drifting around and killing time and not solving your problems. So learn from experts and ask a professional for the things that you want to have good results in. Number 9, travel. Okay, this is one of my personal favorites and passions. Is traveling is also something good that you really can exercise to enhance your life. What I have found out, and I'm sure you guys can agree with me in here, I mean, you can just tell me what you feel about traveling, and I'd like to hear from you as well. Personally, when I travel, number one, your knowledge expands because your experience expands. You experience new things, in a new environment. Maybe you meet new people, or you learn new things about a new city, and things like that. One of my favorite things to do when I visit a new place is really do a bus tour of the city and learn the history of the city and everything. It's just so enhancing to learn new things that way, and you're refreshed. Number 2, you're also energized because you're unplugging from your daily routine, from your daily life, and you're going to a new environment, and your mind becomes a little bit more creative, and you relax, you become creative, you unplug. So traveling also enhances our lives. And one thing I want to share with you guys, I mean, some people are very good at really making the time to travel, and some people feel like they can't afford to travel. And I personally think that it's really a matter of setting priorities. Sometimes, if your budget is really tight and you have some goals, you may feel like, oh, I'm going to travel when I accomplish this and this and this, but it might take a long time. It might take 3 years, 4 years, 5 years before you accomplish whatever you're trying to accomplish. However, if you really make it a priority and see the benefit for your life, in order for you to enhance your life, if you make traveling a priority, what you can do is cut down on the things that you think are not going to be that necessary for you, so that you can save some money for traveling. You can cut down, like you can say no to some things, just you have to think and say no to some things so that you have enough money to travel. So it's just a matter of priority. Like you can afford anything pretty much, but what you prioritize on is going to change. Basically, you have to give up something in order for you to be able to do something else. So traveling, however, it doesn't even have to be something like an exotic trip or anything. You can really travel on a very low budget, but the experience and the memories you build is really what's important. So that enhances your life as well. And number 10 is share what you learn. Okay, sharing what you learn. There's 2 benefits to that. Number 1, whatever you learn, when you share it, you actually study it more. You remember it more, it stays with you, it becomes more part of you. So the benefit is for you. Number 2, there's just a fulfillment when you're helping other people with the things that you learn and okay? So I really encourage everybody who's watching this video to actually become someone that shares knowledge. And sometimes, we may feel like, people feel like, oh, who am I? I don't have anything that I know that I could share. Well, that's really not looking at yourself the right way, because every single day you're learning something. And every time you learn, you have an opportunity to share with someone. You could just, even as a conversation, you could just bring it up, today I learned this. What do you think? As simple as that. But you don't know how that's going to impact to the person that you're actually sharing it with. And with that, once it's a habit, you can share more. But sharing what you learn is something important, and it's as we do that, everybody's going to help everybody. So to see it from a perspective of impacting other people, but at the same time, you're actually going to learn whatever you're learning more. So you will be a student of life as well. Okay, so I hope that was helpful, guys. 10 things that we can do right away in order for us to improve or enhance our life is what I shared today. And as I mentioned a little bit earlier, also we're approaching the end of the first quarter of the year. It's time to revise and review how we've been, what our results have been in the last 3 months. I'm very much excited to take a look at my life and my business and everything to review, to see whether or not I'm on track with my goals for the years. And I encourage everybody to do that. If you feel like the first quarter of the year wasn't the way you want it to be at all, it's time for you to reset and start. Success is really about reviewing, learning, and doing. Reviewing, learning, and doing. There's no failure in the process. Okay, so be energized, go after your goals, and I really encourage you to do that, guys. And if you found this message helpful, please go ahead and share it. Until I see you guys on Monday, have a wonderful day, make it a great Friday, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.